Hi, my name is Tylen Botorf, and this is my audience. There's two people on FaceTime over there. And this is my persuasive speech. Environmental pollution is usually talked about as a big global problem. We hear about huge piles of trash filling landfills, plastic floating across entire oceans, or factories spilling chemicals into rivers. These problems are serious and they matter, but pollution does not only exist in faraway places or on the news. It starts in our own neighborhoods. It begins with the litter we walk past every day, cans on the sidewalk, plastic bottles near playgrounds, and food wrappers stuck in bushes, and bags blowing around bus stops. These small forms of pollution might look harmless at first, but they slowly affect our mental health, our pride in our community, and the natural environment around us. One solution that is simple, inexpensive, and realistic is to organize and participate in monthly community cleanups. These cleanups take very little time, do not require special skills, and can make a major difference in the places we live. Many people do not realize how harmful local pollution actually is. According to the Environmental Protection Agency in 2023, trash and unmanaged waste can release toxic substances in the group and into water systems. These harmful chemicals threaten wildlife and can contaminate groundwater, the very water that many communities depend on. The effects can be invisible at first. A plastic bottle left in the dirt slowly breaks down into tiny particles called microplastics, and these particles can travel into streams, soil, and even the air. We may not see them, but they build up over time and create long-term environmental harm. The scale of litter is larger than most of us imagine. Keep America Beautiful's National Litter Study in 2020 found that nearly 50 billion pieces of trash are scattered across U.S. roadways and waterways. That number is so large that it can be hard to picture. To help understand it, imagine filling over 1,000 football stadiums completely with litter. That is how much trash is sitting in public spaces around the country. Even though this sounds like a national issue, the impact is local. Trash does not fall from the sky. It appears in our neighborhoods and in the places we walk. When we see trash every day, it slowly changes how we feel about where we live. Pollution also affects our mental and social health. A study published in the Journal of Urban Health by Schneider and Nguyen in 2021 shows that people who live in dirty neighborhoods tend to feel more stressed, are less likely to spend time outdoors, and are less likely to connect with the others in their community. If an area looks neglected, people start to believe it is not worth caring about. They avoid parks, they avoid talking to neighbors, they even stop trying to improve their surroundings. Physical neglect becomes emotional neglect. The good news is that the solution does not require expensive technology, complicated laws, or political battles. Monthly community cleanups work because they are simple and easy to maintain. They reduce pollution before it becomes overwhelming, and they help people form meaningful connections with each other and with the places they live. A one-time cleanup event might look impressive for a day or two, but the trash eventually returns. When a cleanup becomes a regular habit, people begin to care more consistently. Over time, residents develop a culture of responsibility. We take care of this place because we live here. Real communities have already proven that this works. The city of Austin is a strong example. Its volunteer cleanup program removes more than 250,000 pounds of trash every year. According to Austin Resource Recovery, the volunteers who do this work are not professionals. They are ordinary people, teachers, students, parents, employees, who come together once a month and donate a small amount of their time. They are able to accomplish something huge simply because they are consistent. Monthly cleanups also encourage positive social behavior. A study from the Journal of Environmental Management by Lee and Borden found that neighborhoods with recurring cleanup programs did not only have cleaner streets, they also had less vandalism and more community trust. When a space looks cared for, people treat it with respect. When a park stays clean, visitors are more careful. When a schoolyard is litter-free, students hesitate before dropping trash. The environment itself becomes a message. Someone cares about this place. On the other hand, when an area is full of garbage, graffiti, and broken items, people behave as if it is already ruined, and they add to the damage. Organizing a monthly cleanup is not complicated. You do not need to learn special skills or buy expensive equipment. Volunteers can bring gloves from home or use simple supplies. A group can pick one location each month, a park, a sidewalk, a schoolyard, or a busy area. People meet for about 60 to 90 minutes and work together. Next month, the group picks a different location and repeats the process. The hardest part is simply just showing up. Once a routine forms, the process becomes easier and even enjoyable. Some people bring friends or family. Others meet new people there. Community grows naturally when people work side by side. As participation continues, the effect becomes noticeable. Trash becomes less common, and people feel more comfortable spending time outdoors. Younger children grow up with the idea that cleaning your neighborhood is normal, not unusual. Even 1 hour per month can change how residents feel about their environment. A clean park feels more welcoming, and a clean street makes people feel safer. A community that takes care of itself becomes stronger over time. In the end, local pollution is not an abstract or distant issue. It is something we see every time we step outside. It affects how we feel, how we behave, and how connected we are to each other. Monthly community cleanups are a simple and practical way to make real improvements. They clean public spaces, bring neighbors together, and build a sense of pride in our surroundings. Big environmental programs around the world might feel overwhelming, but change does not always require huge government or giant corporations. Sometimes the most powerful solution starts with a small group of people deciding that their neighborhood matters. And by committing to monthly cleanups, we choose to make our streets, parks, and sidewalks cleaner, safer, and more welcoming 1 month at a time. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great night.